Well, welcome back to Study on Spotlight, and today we have our special guest from New Zealand, Glenn, from Rathkeale College from New Zealand. So welcome. So we also have our senior counselor here, Cora, with us today. So we're going to talk about school, what makes it special, and how's it different to the other schools in New Zealand that we know about. So shall we? I'm going to start with the facilities. And anyone of watching this podcast or hearing our audience, you might have seen our video of the school recently, but I'm so impressed and amazed by the scenery around the school, and especially they have a Greek theatre on the school side.
Kia ora and hello. My name's Glenn McIntosh at Rathkeale College, and yes, I think that you're exactly right. Our facilities and where we are makes us a little bit different from other schools. We're a boarding school and we're just north of Wellington, but the scenery, the river boundary, and indeed the Greek theatre, which was built by boys, is a very special place. It's an outdoor meeting place for our students.
Right, so why would the school have this idea of building a Greek amphitheatre on the school grounds?
The school is
unique.
60 years old, and when it was first built, the boys stayed on site all the time. They never left apart from the end of term. So because it was a farm, there were no buildings, just the farmer's house, which is the oldest building there now, with a Greek theatre. There's a canoe reach, there's a duck pond. There's so much that was built by the boys to keep them busy and keep them active in the weekends. So it's a special history.
Right, that's why there's very unique facilities in the school. I don't think any schools have this kind of.
I'm not sure you can find a Greek theatre anywhere in New Zealand.
I know.
Well, it sounds like the school is surrounded by the nature and greens. So how is it like to study at Rathkeale?
Well, I think the important thing is that the academics, people come to school for academics, and we have a lot of students that come to us from Wellington, from the South Island, and they know that it's a good place to learn. But when you're a boarder, you need a good place to live. And this is what we offer. We offer over, I think the site is 150 acres now. We have a school farm on the campus with sheep and cattle, so the boys will learn agriculture and study. The river, a lot of our boys will go fishing in the river after school, and in the summertime they love to swim in it as well. So it's a safe place because it's a little bit out of town, which means we never lock our music room, our gymnasium, the weights room. The boys have access to all of the facilities all of the time.
I guess because being in boarding school is a bit different to, I should say, a lot of students, they don't really kind of get what is it like to being in a boarding school. They just think, well, I go to a school and I live there, that's it. And then, but it also involves a lot of kind of, how to say, especially going to the overseas, leaving your parents, your family, and then being in a complete new cultural environment. Is really difficult, but it's really important, as you said, is to keep busy and having a lot of things to do, and especially as well as embracing the cultural differences in between, because as you said, it's surrounded by all the greeneries and all these like rivers and farms. It's something that Hong Kong students never experience, in the school. It's something that we're not expecting to do or something like that. But being in a boarding school is some kind of different experience. It's very important to do, embracing it as well.
So I think boarding makes that big move easier. Rathkeale College, the government limits our roll to 330 New Zealand boys, and half of them have to be boarders. So at the moment we have 183 boys boarding at school, plus our 20 international boys. When you come into boarding, all of a sudden you've got 180 teenage brothers, and they live with you. So there's got to be someone there that has similar interests and wants to be playing with you or doing music or art or whatever your passion is. There's someone there and you can find them. The other thing, being dropped off at a school and starting it by yourself, that's pretty intimidating. But if you come into a boarding house and you have a buddy and you go to school with your buddy and everybody does the same routine, it's so much easier. You come home to your boarding house and your friends are there, the matrons are there. I think life's pretty easy for a boarder.
It is. It's not distracted by any other things like shopping malls. Is there any like shopping malls near around? Or?
Masterton's a small town, but it's the regional capital, if you like. When I talk to teenage boys and they say, oh, it's very small, and I say, yes, it is, but we've got McDonald's, Burger King, we've got Domino's Pizza, Pizza Hut, we've got sushi restaurants.
So you can order pizza on the weekend, right?
Well, we try not to, but we take them into town and they can,
So,
every Friday they go into town and can buy food.
yeah, that's nice.
In the boarding house you can prepare food, so I think the Hong Kong boys are not so different to the Kiwi boys. They like their noodles.
Yes, they love that
And
food.
there's places in the boarding house for them to make their snacks.
Right, but the town sounds like sizable in a way that they can get all these essentials and food comfort.
Somebody from Hong Kong telling me Masterton is sizable is a little bit nervous, but it has everything that you need. It has the essentials. During the holidays, we find homestays for the boys. So if they need a city top-up, we can find them a homestay near Wellington, and they quite enjoy the balance of having some time in the city with the time at school and in boarding.
I think it's good. And the school is only 2 hours away from Wellington, so it's not too far.
Hour
Within
and
2
a
hours.
half in a
Hour
train,
and a half.
yeah. And it's easy. The train starts in Masterton and finishes in Wellington.
Oh, so they're not gonna get lost or
You don't
anything,
get
or get on the wrong train,
that's it.
Yeah, some of the students, especially international students, sometimes a bit confused with the train or the timeline or something like that.
I think our train is a little bit simpler than your underground.
Oh, okay. So easier
That's
than
easy
Hong Kong
then.
MTR.
I'm pretty sure. If you can manage this, you
You
can
can make
manage.
it in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just hop up and hop off from start to end. That's it. Not going anywhere.
They might not be as regular in New Zealand as they are here.
But how often is it? Like every an hour?
No.
No.
A lot of people choose to live in Masterton and work
In
in Wellington.
Oh.
So in the morning, very early, there's commuter trains that
I
go
see.
take people to work. I think after COVID, some people work from home a couple of days a week and transfer. But Masterton and the area that we're in is seen as a desirable place for New Zealanders to live. It's like it's open and beautiful and a little bit more relaxed than the city. So people that work in the city don't always want to live in the city.
Yeah. Especially with all the house pricing, and especially I assume that Wellington will be, the population in Wellington will be like well educated, and also the government's jobs as well. So.
Well, I think being near the capital city's good for the fact that you've got access to what a capital city has. You know, that's our major airport where we pick up and drop off the boys. And they do visit Parliament for their school trips. But yeah, Wellington is a big little city.
You mentioned about the school having a river around a school farm, and you also have like a mountain trail or like a mountain biking track or something like that, right?
We do have a mountain bike track. The boys actually built that themselves, and that's the modern boys. There was maybe less than 10 years ago, some boys got shovels and got wheelbarrows and went into the trees, and they built a very small trail with lots of jumps. But mountain biking's become a big sport in New Zealand, and we have a mountain bike club which goes to a downhill track. But there are boys that bring their bikes to school and actually use them on the campus.
That sounds very interesting. I want to try to. Is the mountain track on
On the
site?
campus, yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
So we cater really well for sports. We have the football coach played Premier League in England. We have a professional tennis coach. We have access to clay tennis courts, which is very unique. There aren't many in New Zealand. We have a professional golfer that works in one of our boarding houses, and we're actually just putting in a little driving range on the campus as well.
It's driving range.
For golf, yeah.
Okay.
So they have nets to hit into, or you can turn around and hit across the field as well.
Oh my God, I'm so jealous. But it's a boys' school. You don't take girls, right?
Yeah, but we have a sister school, St Matthew's Collegiate, and the sister school is just in town, so it's about 10 minutes away. And the unique thing about our schools is the girls in the final 2 years come to the boys' school for their lessons. So we have co-ed classes in year 12 and 13.
Okay. So does the two school offer different subjects for the last 2 years as well?
We offer a broader range of subjects because we have more students.
Right.
And sometimes a lot of the international boys,
Prefer to go to the school.
they do food.
Okay.
And if they're doing a practical class, then they'll go to the girls' school because their facilities are better. It's the same for fashion.
Oh, okay. Fashion and testing.
We have had boys do fashion, but not in the last couple of years. So when you're doing textiles and doing sewing and things, the girls' school has much better facilities. So there is a little bit of travel.
Shares the senior curriculum.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very good. So students, they have a broad choice of subjects.
Yes,
Okay.
broadest choice, yeah. And I think that all the evidence shows that girls learn better by themselves without the distraction of boys, and boys are exactly the same. But we think that if we can give the students the foundation and then bring them together so that they're ready for after school and understand how to communicate and actually be respectful with the opposite sex, I think that's a good thing. That's part of growing up.
Yeah, especially when they're heading into society as well.
Yeah.
You have to have that kind of skills and respects and
Yeah.
yeah, so that's very good because especially sometimes parents are concerned sending their kids to a single-sex school. They're kind of reluctant in a way with that kind of like lacking that kind of social skills with the other gender. But if the boys have the chances to opportunities to study with the girls in the last 2 years in the curriculum, then that would be great. And then also having the opportunity to choose subjects such as the fashion or the food is more seen as the feminine female subjects. So that's really good. I think it's also opening more options and
Makes us a little bit different. I don't think that exists anywhere else in New Zealand. It's sort of but we're lucky. I think that a lot of schools enjoy close relationships with the other gender school, or have a sister or brother school, but our relationship is very close.
And also, how would you comment, like especially with all the activities that you just described, how that helps students in their studies and how they balance between the activities and the academics as well, especially there's a lot to choose from.
I think that busy students are the most organised and produce the most work. And I think it's when students choose not to participate in other things that perhaps they don't put their energy into their study either. Academics are really important, but also growing good people is important. And growing good people involves relationships and working with other people. You can be the brightest person in the world, but if you're not a good person and you can't relate to other people, perhaps that makes it difficult to employ you. So in a boarding environment and the sports and the drama and everything else that's offered, if we can develop tolerance and respect and empathy, then we're growing good people. You know, academics is really important, but good people is more important.
Yeah.
People that can actually go to work, engage with people, enjoy people's company, laugh and smile, then I think we're winning.
Definitely. Yeah. You know, parents, they always ask, like, if student they going to a boarding school overseas, like what's their routine, like, and phones, electronic device, you know, like many teenagers, they're always on their phones.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
So that's
Is there like a nighttime or like a
We s-
limitation on internet? in
yeah,
boarding?
100%. We switch off the internet at night time. We collect in
wow.
the phones and computers for the year 9, 10 and 11 students. 12s and 13s can keep theirs.
Okay.
The year 9s and 10s don't take their phones to school.
Okay.
And it is, you're right, it is an issue. We have students that perhaps become too reliant on their phones and computers and less engaging. I think that COVID has made that worse,
Yes.
and we're trying to unteach it at the moment. People that experienced a period with no sport and no socialization, and I think lockdowns didn't help. So yeah, we're very aware of it, and
Okay.
we do manage it.
Okay.
The,
Great.
the routine is our boys start having breakfast at 7 a.m. in the morning, and they're at school by 8:20. The first lesson is at 9 o'clock, 5 lessons each day. And we run as a boarding school. Even the day students are treated as boarders. So all of the students will have lunch together in the
Okay,
dining
that's-
room. The girls, the boys, the day students.
Oh, so the girls come over.
Yeah, they
for-
stay on the campus.
Oh,
Only
that's-
the year 12 and 13
Oh,
girls.
okay, I see.
So the dining room is busy and full.
Wow.
And of course, there's no phones there, so it's just people talking and laughing and eating. After school, sport's compulsory, so there's normally a couple of practices or a game to keep students busy.
Okay.
But also, in term 1, all the boys are put into competition teams, and they have to learn the haka, the New Zealand haka.
Nice.
And there's a competition in the Greek theatre
Oh.
at the end of term 1. So everyone does that.
Okay, so
So
everyone
that's-
got involved.
Yeah.
That's good. Like,
So that's after school,
okay.
twice a week in term 1. They learn it and they get ready for the competition. And in term 3,
Yeah.
they have a house music competition.
Okay.
So all the boys must sing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even I can't sing. I have to.
You're part of
get
the
involved.
choir.
Okay, so everyone in the team.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so the school
You
is
can't
divided
miss
into
out.
3 groups. Yeah. And the boys must sing a hymn and a modern song, and the musical students will choose the song and teach the boys how to sing it. And then the musicians, so if the boys play
An instrument.
instruments, they play the music when the boys sing, but then there's a battle of the bands, and the bands get up and perform songs.
Oh, okay.
So these competitions, the haka competition and the house music competition, are on YouTube if people want to see.
Okay.
Our overseas parents live stream it and watch
Okay.
it. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
So these are things that are done after school. Some weeks you might be doing sport twice and doing singing twice in the
That's
same
good.
week.
So everyone's got involved
Yeah.
with school. No one miss out.
No.
Always busy with school.
And being a team.
yeah, like team spirit.
I think that's the good thing about a boarding school is there's some stuff that's not optional that we just say,
Yeah.
hey, we're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, just join
Yeah,
it. Doesn't
like-
matter if you're good or bad or you don't want to or
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Just tag
Yeah,
along.
no choice,
Do it.
but we
doing it.
enjoy it while you do it. Like I mean, like you have to have a starting point for the teenager.
I must admit that some boys maybe don't enjoy everything with the practice, but the competition at the end, they love it and they're very proud.
Yeah.
So sometimes the journey is hard,
Yes.
but the end bit is the really exciting bit. And that's what life is.
Yeah,
the journey, sometimes it's a little bit tricky.
Yeah, but you have to experience different things in life. I think that's the most important thing, like to study in a boarding school, not just study, but to experience. Yeah.
It's too easy to say no.
I know, Hong Kong,
I don't want to. No, I don't want to.
So how do international boys find it when they're compulsory? What was their reaction? I just wonder, and how they really get.
Or another question, like often asked, what happened, like if I got homesick or I don't get used to the new environment? How do you find like the new international student at your school? How do they overcome, or how does school support them?
We're a big little school.
Big little school.
We have 182 boarders, which is a lot of boarders.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But we have 3 separate boarding houses, and each boarding house has the matrons, the ladies that live in it, the housemaster. So the care that you get is in like a boarding house with only 60 boys in it. So there's real awareness. We only have 20 international students. All of the teachers know who those students are.
Okay.
There's 35 teachers, 40 teachers at school, so we talk and no one gets lost. It's hard to get lost. Everybody's noticed. If you have any sort of talent, because we're a small school, someone will find out what it is and say, hey,
Even you pretend you don't sing,
I
right?
need you to help me with this. I need you to sing this. I need you to sew this, whatever it is. So it's a gentle, small environment. It's not a great, big, overwhelming one. And I think we're very good at keeping an eye on our boys.
I think it's a very good environment to embrace and develop student confidence in a way, because you get the opportunities, and as you said, everyone has known each other and know your talent, what you're good at. So even sometimes students are really shy and don't want to, maybe just hesitate to put themselves up for a competition or saying contest, but your friends or people around just, hey, let's try it, let's do it. And once you really get into it, and having that support from the school community, and it's just slowly you build up that confidence, and it's really I much prefer a smaller school. Just about like
We have a boys' choir that competes. It goes away and competes in singing competition, and it's run by the boys, and it's not compulsory. But over a third of the school, over 100 boys, I want to be in the choir. Which, I don't know how or why, but it's okay to do stuff at Rathkeale College. It's okay to say, hey, I want to do this.
I want to try this. Yeah, even though I'm not really good.
Well, this is the good thing about the school, because things are compulsory. If you say, I want to play football, there'll be a team for you.
Oh, okay, so I don't have to get really
No. So if you go to a big school where sport's not compulsory, only the good people play, and then maybe I don't want to play because everyone's too good. Our school, some of our teams are just not very good, but we find other teams similar to compete against, and you can have fun. There's a place for you.
going back to international students, and I'm pretty sure there are like Hong Kong's boys in your school, right? So how have you changed? I see them change, like from joining until now. What's your changed?
We've got 20 international students. We've got 6 from Hong Kong, 5 from Japan, 4 from Thailand. We have 2 from China. We have a boy from Vietnam, a boy from Fiji. We have a couple of boys from Korea coming next year. And one of the things that we try really hard to do at Rathkeale is have a variety of nationalities, smaller numbers, and then we try and divide the boys between the boarding houses. So there might be a big brother that's older to look after them, but that enables the boys to actually integrate, find friends, rather than remain as a group of any one nationality. So the boys' confidence grows. The teachers at Rathkeale, like I said, know the boys, and the relationships are very casual and easy. And you see the boys stand up a little bit straighter and smile a little bit more. And then we even get the boys to be a little bit cheeky and a little bit funny. And that's a good thing. That's what we want. We don't want boys to stand in a line and be robots. We want fun boys who enjoy life. So yeah, we see the boys grow, definitely.
Yeah, especially a lot of the opportunities offered by at Rathkeale, and I'm pretty sure they can find the things that they're really interested and further develop their personalities as well.
I think the Hong Kong boys at Rathkeale have discovered fishing, and they love the river at Rathkeale because after school they go fishing for trout, and we do have trout in our
The
river.
big one?
Sometimes they're quite big.
Whoa.
And we even have a boy that he's got himself a little cooker, so he can go down to the river and catch fish and cook fish on the side of the river.
Like a
Camping, that
barbecue
kind
grill?
of.
Wow, that's amazing.
The Hong Kong boys,
Like,
oh, please can you get me, we need a fishing license to catch the trout.
wow.
Please can you get me a license? I want to catch the trout.
Also, you need to have a license.
Yeah.
Does a lot of student process holds that license for the fishing?
Yeah, it's easy to get. And
Oh, okay.
it's cheap. For a school boy, it's easy. But we have, after school, when there's nothing on, it's summertime, you can watch the boys walk across the field with towels because they're swimming in the river, or carrying their fishing rods to go fishing.
And you have a swimming pool on site
We
as
do
well,
have a
and they much
swimming pool.
prefer to swim in a river.
That's more
Yeah.
fun, you know.
Oh, yeah,
like you
yeah.
can jump into the water
Yeah.
and
Oh my
splash
God.
and play. Oh, that's amazing. That's something you can't do.
I can't imagine
yeah,
being in
yeah,
school
it's
like
not
that.
available here. In Hong Kong.
No.
Yeah.
And I can imagine putting on a camp, like just to camp outside by the river and then
Yeah. It's
watch
just
the
like,
starry night.
on school side. Like you don't have to go anywhere. Like it's just right at school.
No.
The stars are spectacular at Rathkeale. We do. Yeah, nighttime. It's quite amazing.
Because you don't have any like surrounding light. It's
No.
all night.
There's no light pollution. I
And greens.
can't imagine in New Zealand, but oh my God. But is it dangerous to being in a river? Because like,
So
is it unpredictable?
the river's part of our environment, and sometimes you can't say no to things, so you have to manage how it's used. And we have lessons about safety. We talk to the boys. You must be in a group of 3. The younger ones must let someone know that they go down there. They must be on the school site. They can't cross the river. So rather than ban things, we think it's better to teach how to use things and how to be aware. No water is safe. It doesn't matter if it's a swimming pool or the ocean. So you need to respect it. You need to use it properly.
Yeah, especially aware of the risk and any potential hazard that will occur around the river. Because like students in Hong Kong, they might not necessarily have that kind of knowledge,
No.
or they don't, maybe not like a big river, or because we always have this river bank anyway, so it's much difficult to just climb down and doing fishings and everything. But yes, this life skills that boys need to teach, also girls as well. Like anyone need to know when you're being in an environment and anything that can be happen unpredictably. But yeah, oh my God, I wish I could come and visit.
Love you to visit.
I would
We'd
like
love to
do
show you around.
fishing,
Yeah,
like at
and-
school,
and maybe
mountain
doing-
biking.
I'll get the boys to take you fishing. Actually, our headmaster, he loves to fly fish. So as soon as he sees the boys with fishing rods, they're automatically his favourite. He must be a good boy. He fishes. Yeah,
So lesson 101,
Yeah.
go to fish.
bring a rod.
Oh my god. Oh wow. So yeah, this is really different than schools that we know. Well, not just in New Zealand, but also in other countries as well. Because even we have schools in the UK, Canada, but it's so different. The opportunities that the student boys then can have, and being in the nature and the environment around as well. So before we end, so is there any advice we would like to give to our Hong Kong student if they're planning to go to study overseas or New Zealand or Rathkeale? Any advice to them? And
You just have to be brave. Brave is one of the hardest things that we do, and being brave means asking for help. And that's that. It's the sometimes it's the hardest thing that you can do. But if people are good wherever you go, people are good, and if somebody knows that somebody needs help, then they will help. So if you're going to take the chance, if you're going to take that opportunity to go somewhere and do something different, then if you need to know something or you need help, then be brave, ask for help. Be brave, join that team. You know, put your name forward, try different things. It's the biggest mistake that boys make is being nervous or scared, and then sitting with their phone and hiding away, and then life just passes by. So be brave.
yeah, and not to worry about making mistakes as well. I think especially when you're talking about brave, sometimes what holds them back is that they worry about making mistake. I think that's also another point.
Yep.
So
if you're scared of making a mistake, you won't talk, and then you're going to miss out. So people respect and will help someone. If you make a mistake, that's great. They'll help you with it. They'll listen, but you've just got to keep trying.
right. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you for coming to join us on podcast today. And if you are interested in Rathkeale College or studying in New Zealand, so please feel free to contact us and or Glenn. So we're happy to help you out. So we will see you in our next episode, and bye.
Thank you.